The NERV network is a platform that functions as a bridge. In other words, it enables users to transfer balances from one blockchain network to another blockchain network. This function greatly complements the NULS ecosystem and other compatible blockchain networks. It provides users with much more freedom. However, this isn't the only tool you'll find there. There are other functions that can be quite useful in day-to-day activities, including even Defi, which can offer passive income for both me and you. So, welcome everyone. I'm Vinicius Ferreira, and the idea of today's video is to give an overview of the NERV network platform, and show you the opportunities and tools you can find there. So don't forget, if you enjoy discovering new platforms and learning how to use the available tools in the market, please like this video because this like is 100% free and really helps me out. So, here we go guys. Starting from the home page of the website, we already have some interesting information here. The NERV network aims to be a very transparent platform. So, if you're a developer or appreciate it when a certain platform has open source code, NERV network has that. Just scroll down to the bottom of the site, and you'll find the GitHub link to access the NERV network's code. Another highlight is the networks compatible with this platform, which currently includes 21 different blockchain networks: Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, and they keep adding integrations with new networks. Additionally, they also have reputable investors and partners who supported the project financially from the start or even integrated it into their own platforms. You can recognize several well-known names here. NERV network was developed using some solutions from NULS, and if I'm not mistaken, there are team members from NULS within the NERV network as well. So, it initially expanded within the NULS community, which is another blockchain, and also within the NABOX wallet community, which works very well with this platform. Another thing guys, NERV is not just a platform, it's also a blockchain network, and when you use the tools on this site, you're essentially performing validations within the NERV network, adding even more security. But now, let's talk about compatible wallets. By clicking on Connect Wallet, you'll notice several familiar names in the market, like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and even SafePal. However, the wallet that I believe will work best here is precisely the NABOX wallet, especially if your intention is to use it alongside the NULS blockchain. Speaking of functions, the first function upon connecting your wallet is to view your balance, your assets. However, these assets here are within the NERV network. You can indeed bring assets into it and later move them to another network if you wish. You can also send them to other users. Just as a reminder, you can also do this with the NABOX wallet connected to the NERV network. It's the same balances, as you can see. The second function here is the consensus function. Within it, there's a section to encourage NVT staking and also liquidity in the NVT token. As you can see, you can provide liquidity in pairs with the platform's token, and in return, you'll earn NVT rewards, as indicated by these percentages here. So, a portion of the NVT token supply, as well as several other projects, has been allocated for this purpose, stimulating staking, holding, and liquidity. The next function we have here is the swap. It's a well-known system in the market that essentially allows you to exchange one currency for another. This swap function is also within the NERV network. The next function is more interesting for people who enjoy passive income, which is precisely the liquidity farming function. Currently, we have 4 pools here, with rewards distributed in various tokens. In this case, this pool distributes rewards in NULS, this one also in NULS, this one in NVT, and this one in BRG. This pool that offers rewards in NULS has proven to be quite appealing, especially because it pairs NULS with a stablecoin in dollars, with an APR of 52%. I even put in a little here just to test and show you, and as you can see, it's already yielding rewards. The next function we have here is the ability to create LP tokens, meaning, to provide liquidity. You can create liquidity for the pair you want to contribute, whether it's a pair in the farming pool or a pair in the consensus pool like these here. At the moment, I'm just giving you a quick overview of these functions, but shortly, I'll explain how they work in practice. In the next tab, we have the information section. It provides data on the values within the NERV network ecosystem. So, we have nearly 1.5 million in liquidity, which is substantial, and the trading volume, as you can see, has some very good days and even better days. Overall, the movement is quite reasonable. Scrolling down, we have the top tokens, the most traded and liquid tokens within this platform, and even top pools, which are the most traded and liquid pairs. The APR in this case might not be as attractive, but the idea is to provide liquidity for this pair and participate in either consensus or the farming section, which offers a much better APR. And finally, now we've arrived at the main tool of the NERV network, which is the bridge. In other words, it's the bridge between blockchain networks. It's a straightforward tool to use, especially when connected with the NABOX wallet. The NABOX wallet is compatible with all the blockchain networks within the NERV network itself, and it offers good fees and decent speed. Of course, it also depends on the specific blockchain network you want to exchange with. But before I show you this in practice, let's look at this last tool here, which is essentially the Explorer. It works very similarly to BSC Scan, Etherscan, or Polygon Scan. It's essentially a page where you can view transactions and the NERV network blockchain. Well, that's the basic explanation and theory. I think you've got a good understanding of how each tool works. But now, I'll show you everything in practice. I'll try to provide liquidity and use essentially all the functions of the platform. So, let's begin with the bridge tool, exactly because I need to send some balance into the NERV network to engage in farming. Let's get started. First, I'll select the blockchain network in which I have the balance. In this case, I've already chosen NULS within the NABOX wallet. And just a reminder, if you don't have a NABOX wallet, I'll leave the video down below in the description with the complete step-by-step guide for you, and I'll also put it up here on the card. So here, the first blockchain network is where I have the balance, and the second network is where I choose to send the balance to. I could send it to BSC, Ethereum, or Polygon as long as there's liquidity on the platform, okay? But in this case, I want to send it to NERV, and now I'll choose the asset. I'll send NULS because I know there's liquidity, and it'll serve my purpose. So, I'll send NULS. I'll send 20 NULS here and leave 5 units in my wallet. I'll click next and confirm this transaction in my NABOX wallet. Guys, it took a few minutes, but it's completed now. Just wait because sometimes it can take a little while. So, what did I do? I sent the balance from my NABOX within the NULS blockchain directly to the NERV network. And as you can see, the coins are already here in the same wallet. Here in Farm, it's precisely the one I want to participate in. In other words, I'll need NULS and the equivalent in USDTN. For this, I'll go to the swap, select my NULS, select USDTN below, and exchange roughly half of my NULS. I have 22, and I'll exchange half for the dollar stablecoin to balance it out. All done, I've just exchanged it. Now I need to provide liquidity, create the LP token. I'll go to Add Liquidity, select NULS again, below I'll select USDTN, and now I'll try to provide the maximum. Let's see if I have enough NULS. It seems everything worked fine. Around 11 NULS as I predicted. I'll click Confirm and create this LP token. I'll confirm it in NABOX, and it's done. After providing liquidity and refreshing the page, the values have appeared down here. You see? It's a fraction of the LP token. Now I'll go to Farm, click on the pool I want to participate in, and click on the plus sign. I'll put in the maximum because I want to use all my LP here, which is precisely this LP. I'll confirm it in my NABOX wallet and wait for this confirmation on the network. Great, I've managed to stake my LP, and here are the earnings. Once it reaches a reasonable value, I just need to click claim and do what I want with it. But remember guys, every time I provide liquidity, I expose myself to the risk of impermanent loss. If you're not sure what that is, I'll leave a video explaining it properly here on the card and also in the description. On the other hand, if you want to use the consensus option, there are some varieties. First, the main stake of the NVT token. The main stake consists of the unlocked stake, which is this part labeled current, with an APR of 3.69% currently, or the locked stake, which increases the APR, but your balance remains locked. There's also the LP token stake. For example, NVT with USDT, NULS with NVT. You'd need to create the LP token and add liquidity and then put it in the consensus by clicking stake for reward. In the case of LPs, there's no lockup period. In other words, only daily liquidity exists, alright? Well, only in this final part with the practical aspect, I think you have a better understanding of how all these functions work. But if you have any questions left, please leave them down in the comments and also join the official NULS groups in other languages. Many people are already using NERV there. Now come with me quickly, and I'll show you how you can undo all of this if you want. It's quite simple. You'd need to withdraw your LP token from both the farm and the consensus. So, just click on the minus button, enter the quantity you want to withdraw, and confirm. When you remove your LP token from these functions, it returns to your wallet and will appear here under your liquidity, along with some information and a remove button. When you remove it from here, the system releases both tokens back into your wallet within the NERV network. Then you can exchange the tokens for whatever token you want or try to move these tokens to the blockchain network you desire using the bridge option. And guys, these are the basic functions we have within the NERV network. There are a few more specific functions, but this video would get too long that way. But in summary, you can use it as a bridge between blockchain networks to move your balance from one network to another, or you can also use it as a DeFi system by providing liquidity for trades. So, if you liked this content or it helped you in any way, don't forget about the best investment you can make in this channel, which is hitting the like button down here. It's entirely free, and by liking, you receive more content and information as returns. And if you're new here, check down below if you've subscribed to this channel and if you've turned on the bell so you won't miss the upcoming content. Now I'll wrap it up here, and once again thank you very much for your attention. I'll see you in the next video. So, until then, bye bye.